All right, welcome back to Talent Talk, everybody. We got AJ in the crib now. What's good, bro? I mean, not
we changed location. We changed location, so you know what I'm saying, we pulled up on him, and
Exactly.
we got this vibe going on.
you know what I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir. Yes, sir.
My boy AJ the Visionary. Your whole name not fitting there, but you know what I'm saying.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's all good.
We
Y'all
see the
got-
vision.
Yeah, I got the, yeah, I got the memo. Yeah, I got the vision. You know what I'm saying? AJ the Visionary. Thank you guys for having me. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, bro. This
Appreciate
is
you.
in the making, bro. We needed you on the pod, bro. We
Bro.
needed you, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, thank you. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Needed?
Now this.
Nah, of course, bro. Of course.
All right, bro. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about it, bro. You just dropped the EP recently.
Yeah, 2-pack, Lone Wolf Pack, Slide Through with the Anthony. Yo, that's crazy, yo. How y'all like it so far?
Oh, bro. Those two songs. I already told you, bro. Those two songs are mad good, bro. I fuck with them. OD.
Thank you.
Slide Through is a vibe. Slide Through is a vibe.
OD
OD.
vibe.
Thank you.
Thing
Shout
I
out.
like most. Good.
Yo, I was gonna say shout out Blast, an artist from California. He inspired that track. I don't know
Oh,
if y'all
yeah.
know who
Oh
that is.
yeah.
Of course I know who
Yeah.
Blast go
Yeah.
crazy. Blast go crazy.
Hell yeah.
The thing I like most about those tracks is that they were super creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, despite all lyrics and sound, like harmonies you added under, what you call it, different octaves, and I believe in Dear Anthony, saying you have a part where you're like, kind of like, it sounds like you're talking to a crowd.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
Talking about towards the end.
yeah, towards the end. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
where like they're singing and you're singing, and it's like you did all those layers
Right.
and stuff like that. How did that come about?
Well, first of all, those type of things they always come to me like towards the end, and I always try to like those like rap straight through tracks. I always think like, all right, so if I don't have a hook or a chorus, what's gonna like kind of grab the audience attention? And so that just came to me. And then two, if you like think about it, the Lone Wolf Pack, it's all about like being alone, right? So Slide Through, even though it's like catchy and stuff like that, I'm still talking to a girl like, yo, just come through, and like, so I'm not trying to be alone tonight. And then the second track is obviously that's what it is. There's no dad in the picture. You know, a son is like trying to figure out who he wants to be. And so if you don't get that in the first one and the second one, when you combine those two, that little melody in the end kind of like summarized the whole 2-pack. Like, I don't want to be alone no more. So that's how that came about, you know.
Oh, I see now. That's fire. Yeah.
I love when people get to like break down and explain the songs, because like, you know what I'm saying, us, we kind of don't see that vision sometimes. We don't see what you see or hear what you hear, which I think is very important when you're creating something.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
As me personally, as a listener, I try to break down the songs as much as I can. But I can never, like you said, we can never see it from the artist's perspective, because you're the one that's creating the song. You're the one
Right.
that's creating this vision, and ultimately, you're the only one that fully understands that vision.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you said, it's always good to have people come up here and talk about like the process of how it came about. You know?
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Yo, that hook took me like 15 minutes of Slide Through, and it's crazy, bro. Like,
It just came so naturally.
like it was
That's
just,
when you know you
yeah,
got one.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like chilling, and then it just came to me, and then I don't know, it just stuck, and a lot of people have been liking it so far, and I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the support. You know. We
Oh
just
no,
gonna
yeah,
keep
for
going.
sure. We need some visuals. I think a lyric video for sure, so people can know exactly what you're saying.
Sure.
It's pretty. It's simple to put out.
Yo,
And and
Yeah.
then
the visuals, like, it's coming. Like, everyone that's like, yo, when you gonna hit the visuals? Like, the songs are good. But I'm like, yo, first off, I need a good cameraman. So if you're a good cameraman, a videographer or whatever, hit me, hit my line, hit my Instagram or whatever. And then it costs a lot, bro.
yeah,
It costs,
Yeah.
like, if you want that vision, like, it costs a lot. But it's coming. It's coming soon.
Just music in general costs a lot, bro. Like people don't understand. Like a lot of money. It's not only like being creative and like writing and shit like that. Like you have to pay for beats, pay for studio time,
Yes.
pay for
Yes.
people to do your videos, like all this other shit that goes into like your vision, and it's
Right.
expensive. So it might take some time, because you know we're not all like rich.
Yes.
You feel me? Like
when you're independent, like,
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like, it's an overstatement, but It's and also an understatement. Like,
Yeah.
trust me, it's crazy.
It's really wild. That's why some people choose to just do shit on their own, bro. But
Yeah.
even then, you have to pay for equipment and all that stuff. So either way, it kind of equates.
Yeah, bro.
It's just ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I was talking about this with somebody. Like, in-house studios are really a blessing. From like where it's like when you go to like a big industry studio and it's kind of you just get whatever engineer is in there. You know what I'm saying? And you pay for you pay for a couple hours and literally all they really do is click record and then boom.
Right, and that's the thing, right? You see this big ass studio and you're like, yo, this is great. I'm gonna just pay the money. But then when you record the track, you're like, it's not the way it comes out to be. Like, you're going with a random engineer, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you also got to think about your craft and your product, how it comes out, especially if you're just starting, But I don't know. I guess that's part of the process, right, of being an artist.
Exactly. And then even after you're done recording, you still have to pay for mixing and mastering. You know what I'm saying? Because when you record the music, it's not fully like mixed.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's engineers that have to piece everything together even after you record your vocals because you don't always sound like amazing or
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
It's just it's just
It's a lot. There's a lot that goes in there.
Yeah.
With that being said, like, I mean, which one would you want to show the people? You're saying, like, we talking about Slide Through and Dear Anthony, but they probably haven't heard it. You're saying, introduce people to a new vibe.
Let's go to Slide Through first.
Slide Through. I got you right now. Let's get it.
That man no more, and it was my fault. See you walking out the door, and I know I did you wrong before, but this time I'ma hold you down for sure. Cause now I see you on my mind. I just need to see you one more time. Always sure you comfortable, sliding through, making sure ain't nothing changing, nothing new. Yeah, you even talking to me really seem to fall this.
That's it. You gotta go stream that. The Lone Wolf Pack out right now.
Yes, sir.
You gotta go stream it.
Yes,
Get a little
sir.
taste. That's it, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
that hook is catchy as hell.
Yo,
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you
telling
again. Shout out Blast, an artist from West California. Look him up, BLXST.
ST, yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, Blast got some hit. Blast got some heat.
Yo,
bro.
underrated. He's coming up.
Oh yeah, I mean he's already I'm saying a hero in his town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He always said he calls himself the new Nate Dogg. We the West
Oh,
Backbone.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
that's
kind of
big
parallels.
shoes,
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of parallels.
He really coming up, bro. Like that deluxe of
No Love Lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just go crazy.
even the 2 tracks that came out recently with the one with Russ.
And Drake of the Ruler.
Yeah,
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one. Yeah,
I mean, I fuck with. I listen. I rock with Blast regardless. Like he really, everything he touches has been valid. He don't put out dumb ideas.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
From a music standpoint, like maybe this one didn't sound that good, but I liked what he did with it, and it inspired me to do something different. You know what I mean?
True.
That's how I feel.
I'm not saying that Blast didn't do his thing on that song with I don't even remember his name, but like that nigga he just didn't deliver. But that's my opinion.
I mean, he has a different type of vibe. So this is not your first. You know what I'm saying? Release. You
of
released
course.
other music.
Yeah.
How long have you been rapping for, AJ?
I've been rapping for since I was 14 years of age, since 2013, about February, March, sophomore year of high school. Yeah.
Take us through that. Like, what is that like?
So I've obviously loved music, from a young age. Growing up in Africa, Sierra Leone, West Africa, to be specific, growing up in that area, you don't really get to see a lot of music or music videos or anything like creative, So personally for me, my only source of music or anything like that was music videos, just getting it through the TV and that's it. So even like fast forwarding a bit, like an artist like Drake, I didn't hear Drake until I moved back here, which is 2010.
Okay, so a year after he was like taking over.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
best I ever had. None of that. I didn't hear none of that until I got here. So my first introduction to like Drake and stuff like was Forever.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
And
that's
that
a
was
good introduction.
and that was because of the music video.
yeah.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
music
saying?
video went crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
like it was crazy. Even like artists like Michael Jackson, you know, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. Jay-Z, my first album from Jay-Z was probably Blueprint, 2001. You know, and stuff like that. So, and then fast forward to me starting rapping. I mean, I've always loved rap, and then, as I said, when in sophomore year of high school, I was in class one day just freestyling, and then I came home. I was like, yo, maybe this is something I can do, you know. And then from there, I just started recording myself through GarageBand, to the iPad, on the desk, and then
It's all right. It's all right. It's not bolted.
I just started recording myself, you know, little reverb, echo, and then fade out, and that's it. And then I started letting people hear it, saying what you think, and then they were like, yo, you sound pretty good. So I was like, yo, I'm going to just start taking it serious, and I started writing down my story. And then,
Shout out to the people that was telling you sounded good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
for
you,
real.
during those times, you definitely need that support.
yeah, that ground support, you know, that foundation.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
100%.
definitely need that, you know, even if you don't have people believing in you, but that one or two that's telling you, yo, you actually got something, yo, just go for it, bro. Just go for it. You never know. And then I just kept going at it. And then 2013, I did all that throughout the years, writing, recording myself. And then my first time in the studio was 2014. May 2014. Shout out Vincent V Styles. That was my first studio time.
Okay.
So
V Styles is fire. He's one of the best engineers on the island.
yeah,
Yeah,
Staten
now.
Island, you know. Yeah, so May 2014, started doing my thing, and then I came across Bam. Shout out Bam, 0303. You know, I came across them, joined their whole movement, and then started doing my thing from there.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fuck with that story. Like, you really, you know what I'm saying? You really see you going up, and it's now you lone wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing it on your own, and you found your own lane. You found your own engineer, producer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out JD.
Shout out JD, the producer. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you really doing it. So you can see the product getting better.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And especially when the visuals on the way, like now you can claim like, yeah, like I'm one of the ones in Staten that really got it. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And just prove yourself. So
Right.
that's it.
Yeah.
Before it was like you was just on the low, like, okay, I'm gonna just put it out. But you know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, they don't know, but you about to be consistent, sister.
Bro, yeah, consistent. Yeah, 2021 it's been good so far, you know. Trying to hit the studio every month type of thing.
Yes, sir.
Putting releases out, you know, like as we said, Lone Wolf Pack, and it's not stopping there. That's just the beginning.
What we got? Visionary Collective. Talk to
Visionary-
us about
Yes.
that.
Yes, definitely talk to us about that, yo.
Visionary Collective, yo. Oh man, I can't wait till like this thing really blossom. Yo, Visionary Collective. Shout out everybody else on the team. JD the producer, Manny, JP, yo, Rez, yo, everybody, yo. Shout out everybody. But yeah, Visionary Collective, you know, it's just something that as a brand I just feel like I had to start, you know. It's and then I have Visionary Music, which like it's you don't have to have like a straight vision with your music, but I know everyone has their own story, you know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own vision. That's kind of the quota there, you know? So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, so it's going to be Visionary Music. Doesn't mean my name has to be, my print has to be on over your stuff, you know? It's just everyone has their own story to put out. So it's just Visionary Music. And so,
Okay, got you.
and then Visionary Collective is just my thing, our thing. you
Yeah,
know?
Visionary Collective is like your brand, and then Visionary Music is just like pretty much the people around you. If they, even if they're part of your group or not, they have a vision and a story to tell.
Right. Yeah. Correct. So they have their own story to tell, and then I was like, "Yo, yeah, I got the freedom to do whatever. Just go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with it."
So when did you decide to like create this brand of yours?
Honestly, shout out pandemic.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out the pandemic. I mean, it got me really thinking and sitting down and just, you know, start writing the blueprint. You know, start writing the blueprint of just like, as you said, just doing my own thing, and then
Becoming that lone wolf.
Becoming that
that real independent. You know what I'm
Becoming
saying?
that
That money getter.
that real independent. Like it's crazy. Like for all the years that I've been doing this independent, going to the studio, releasing music, and then when I was like, yo, I'm actually about to put a brand out and putting music on all platforms. That's when independent really hit you. You know, that's when money really hit you. Like
oh, I gotta pay for this.
Yeah,
it's really mine.
Like I gotta pay. Like no more like free beats. You gotta like actually like get the groundwork of that beat and like pay the high quality studio time that you want out of it. You know.
Yeah, because when you're releasing music on like SoundCloud and stuff, you could kind of get away with like it being kind of like not the best quality,
right? Using
beats on YouTube because they're nonprofit.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything on SoundCloud is nonprofit, so you can get away with stuff like that.
And it's crazy because like from SoundCloud to all platforms, even like as you said, the beats. Not only on SoundCloud, the only thing you care about is the tag not being repeated, but like now you listen to the quality of the audio of the beat, right? Like you like, yo, does this sound good compared to the WAV version or compared to if I buy it or not? Like that all comes into play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when you have the engineer mix it, like it's better to have the stems with the beat too. So like that all comes into play with the quality sound of your song. You know what I'm saying? And you want the best quality of it, so you're gonna obviously pay more to have the best quality. So so money's definitely crazy.
Money talks, you know.
Yeah,
but
yes sir.
What
yes
to
sir.
do?
I wanted to ask you like about your writing process, because like you have a lot of content from when you was like 14 to now. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that've been rapping way longer than that and don't have nothing out, or you know what I'm saying, or have been just started rapping and can't write. So what's your process like?
Process, yo. Most of the time the beat kind of speaks to me, right? So I hear a beat and then I'm like, what's the story that this beat is like trying to tell me? Then I kind of go from there most of the time. Sometimes I just feel creative and then I just like, it's kind of having a diary, just want to talk. And then sometimes I'll be taking a story from different people's perspective.
Yes, sir. Which is Dear Anthony, or is Dear Anthony is from a different perspective, correct?
Like so I write it as if from a different perspective, but it's really me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And then I apologize, I don't know the name of the song, but previous releases you have talked about like mothers and children and stuff like that.
Oh, right. I have a song, Can't Cry. Yeah, that's another song like that I have from a child's perspective that is being adopted and then finding the mother back years later and stuff like that. So but that one's not really about me. But
when's that getting released though? Like what I'm saying, because that was fire. But whatever.
So that's probably coming with the project.
Okay,
that's it.
So like, what would you do if you hit let's say you have a writer's block and you just can't think of something?
Then if I have writer's block, then I just keep practicing what I do have.
Oh,
so
okay.
like if I have unreleased songs in the tuck and I have writer's block, I'll just be like, well, I'm gonna just practice the songs I do have. And ironically, that usually sparks a creative, sparks my creative part of my brain. So even if I don't write at the moment or at that time, I know like weeks later, I will have something to just jot down. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even like current stuff that I'm writing or, like trying to release, that sparks it. Always just practicing what I do have over and over. It just keeps that creative part of your brain going. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't plan on like, I want to write something tomorrow. Even if you don't do that, it still sparks it, So when you do feel like writing, it just comes like that. Yeah. So that's what I'll say to artists who have writer's block. Just practice what you do have. Don't just stop and be like, all right, I'm going to just put it away. Because then when you do that, it's like, you're not going to get back to it. It's going to take a lot. So I'll say just practice what you do have and just keep that going.
I bet. So what's next for AJ in the coming months?
Coming months, yo. I have a couple, obviously, more singles this year. I have my very next single. I don't know if you want to get into that.
No, of course.
Spotlight. I'm a feature. JP featuring AJ the Visionary, but
that's coming very soon. JP featuring AJ the Visionary.
That's coming very soon. And then
Spotlight.
And then I have another single with my man Rez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Do you have a name for that song?
Addicted.
Addicted.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
Addicted.
yeah. All right.
Ooh, exclusives. I didn't even know the name of that song.
Yeah, I'm featured on that song and I don't know the name of it.
Spotlight is scheduled to change on the name though. Who knows?
Oh, subject change.
Yeah, let's see how the vibe goes. But you know what I'm saying?
And then I have like another EP with JD, the producer, that's also coming. And then by next year, I might have my own project.
Let's go. Let's go in 2022. Album vibes.
I don't want to say an album because then at this point it's gonna put pressure on me.
No, don't say album, bro. Honestly, and I think you know, following your release with the 2-packs, I think that could be something you start doing.
Yeah,
because people's attention span for albums are really not there.
Yeah.
EPs are hitting harder. You know what I'm saying? Singles are going crazy.
Definitely.
Like, yo, this song on SoundCloud or Apple Music got 50,000 to 100,000 plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because as like artists, like we're underground artists. You know what I'm saying? We don't have like a big name where people are gonna listen to like a whole project of like, let's say 15 songs that we put out.
Right.
So it's better to just like come out with singles or 2-packs like you did. That way people can just sit there, listen to one song and just have a verdict just off of that. Like, oh,
quick.
He's dope. I like a quick 3-minute listen. Like you could do that while you're driving to work.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or at work or like whatever you're doing at home.
And 2 songs takes you 5 minutes to listen to.
Exactly.
Like, it's crazy.
And then they'll form an opinion based on those 2 songs or like the one song. And you know what I'm saying? Just every song got to be a slapper. You know what I'm saying?
And I think visuals play a big part.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's like, not even a crappy visual, a freestyle, something that you can post to make yourself, you put a face behind the voice, right? Edited video where maybe you're freestyling, but the lyrics are underneath you. So you know what I'm saying? There's so much that we could use to our advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
TikTok for sure.
Yeah.
Triller. You can make a trailer.
Yeah, you make a trailer.
I'm trying to get into those.
Everyone does that. I mean, it's not if it's not your vibe, it's not your vibe. You know, you never want to you never want to stray away from yourself, but
from your comfort lane,
keeping in your comfort zone.
Yeah, right.
You don't get nowhere.
I feel like
I feel
like a trailer with a slide through would be fire because, like I said, that song is a vibe, bro. So you just vibe out with that song, and then
it don't got to be you though. You know what I'm saying? You can have somebody else do the trailer and it could just be your song. And you can use that to promote it.
Yeah, you're right. That's something I'm definitely thinking about. Because those songs they got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And obviously for future releases, you got to have like a good marketing plan and stuff like that. So,
and we have a lot to our like disposal, bro. Like we have a lot to go off of. Like social media plays a big aspect and how you market yourself, and you can use anything, bro. Like we literally have all at our fingertips. Like Justin said, TikTok is the new wave, bro. TikTok is the key now, bro. I want to make that clear.
It's crazy.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those like important things right now for independent artists and people. Like people make TikToks like, oh, this is my new song, check it out. Like as corny as it may sound, like if your song is fire and you're really proud of your song, like bro, just do that. Share it with the people. You're already doing that by putting it on streaming platforms. I feel like there's a lot of stigma with independent artists doing like not wanting to promote their own stuff. You know what I mean? So much, and like not wanting to like try to force it down people.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, go listen to my shit.
Right.
Yeah. Like go watch my podcast. Like go listen to my fucking music. Like you know what I mean? And if you don't, then you don't. But I'm gonna keep saying to do it because I believe in myself. Right. And that's just how I feel. Right. So as a creative, like you should push yourself as much as you can. And it's draining though. Like you know what I mean? There's times where I get wiped out just from doing marketing, like handling marketing and editing and shit like that. Me and Billy, behind the scenes, like it's a lot that goes through, especially like bringing a whole podcast to somewhere else. You know what I mean? Bringing all the equipment.
Shout out Talent Talk.
Change locations. Drake and Future. My bad, I cut you up though.
Nah, I was just gonna add to your point to like as to just like throwing it in people's face almost, right? Like psychologically, that's gonna help in the long run. Like they're gonna be like, all right, let me just see what it is,
Yeah.
They could see it 100 times, keep scrolling and scrolling, but eventually they're gonna click it. And it happens to you is yourself. You see an ad, you know what I'm saying? You swipe into an Instagram story, an ad pops up, and boom, you swipe it. All right, cool. And then you keep going through the story, but it shows up 2-3 more times, and you're like, you know what? This kind of look interesting and I seen it already.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
eventually
right.
you're just gonna click on it. You know what I'm saying?
Just to see what it is.
And then that's how you
Yep.
get new fans, new vibes. Like
yeah, you definitely
that's just
right.
how I see it.
You're right
Yeah.
about that. You're right. You're right.
Definitely. Like I said, TikTok, bro. TikTok.
Yeah,
bro.
nah, yeah, for sure. TikTok
Bro,
is
I,
the wave.
I made a dumbass TikTok and it got 50,000 views, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
My first TikTok. So if that can get 50,000 views, bro, then things that actually matter can get way more.
That's
100%.
fire. That's fire, bro.